Welcome to Little Bracket of Horrors, the pod that puts the fight in fright.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! The monster has been seen in the hills terrorizing the mountainside.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Derek,
I'm Shelly.
and we have a special guest with us today.
Hey, I'm Carrie.
What is up,
C
Carrie?
Money.
C Money's in the house.
D Money.
C Money, D Money.
Called me C Money. I just call your whole
Yeah.
family
Yeah,
Yeah.
our last name's Money.
Money.
Yeah, I like it.
Make it rain.
I wish. Make it rain more, Carrie. Come on.
Oh, sorry, I tried.
But welcome to the podcast, everyone. Today we have an actual viewer submission movie. Carrie gave us A Quiet Place, so that's
I did.
exciting. We're excited to get into a viewer submission movie this early in the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, what a breath of fresh air after Ellen Ormsby's devastation last time.
You didn't even watch that, did you, Carrie?
I fell asleep,
That's
remember?
right. You tried to watch
Fair.
it. You
I tried.
attempted.
I got pretty far, and then I was like, I just passed out.
Yeah.
Did you hear me and Ellen Ormsby are getting married then?
I listened. I heard a whole bunch of stuff happen.
Yeah.
You know, he's coming.
He lives in Clearwater.
Yeah, he's going to do spooky. You know, we're going to get him on the
It's crazy.
circuit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
He's been stalking Shelley, Francis Wilson,
Yeah, I have to get a restraining order.
creeping into shadows,
Yeah.
hiding in the bathrooms. But let's kick this off how we kick them all off and play a little catch up. Shelley, anything scary happen, or you watch anything recent?
Nothing scary. We did have our book club meeting, our quarterly book club. Me and Carrie have a girls group that do our book club's called the Midnight Society. We didn't steal that from anything, I swear.
Nope.
But we only read true crime and horror books. So this, we read the second book in the murder trending series, murder fund it. And we've decided not to continue the series. So our next book is Clown in a Cornfield, which is also going to be a movie. So I think our next meeting might be like a little read and watch.
Yeah, I'm very excited
Yeah.
for Clown in a Cornfield. Poor Nanette. I did not know she didn't like clowns.
Oh, she'll be fine.
Oh.
Now we're
Yeah.
reading
She'll
that
get through
clown
it.
book.
She's been
so.
to Roger and Lisa's house.
Yeah.
She'll be all right.
Yeah, she'll be okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, I had a list. I've been killing it with the 2025 horror movies lately.
Ooh, yes.
I watched Companion.
Great.
It was good.
Yeah.
Sherry didn't know, but I did know going into it that she was a robot.
Yeah.
But I found it interesting how they used her data and science and everything.
I don't even know what that movie
Companion's about a companion robot, like a sex bot,
is. Mm-hmm.
sex doll, but they're like robots now in this day and age.
Okay.
But they're like so advanced in technology. You run them via an app. They don't know they're a robot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was so much more than I thought it was going to be.
It was
Okay.
very layered, I thought.
Yeah.
With an idea that's kind of like new, but it's also been done a
Yeah,
ton
like
of times.
what's the movie called Her with
Yeah.
the Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah, exactly.
Same kind of thing.
And like Megan with like the AI
Yeah,
bot
with
thing.
the robots.
But it was something a little bit more layered than I think what we've seen before. So
Definitely.
it was a cool like thriller horror film.
Yeah, had Harvey Gillian from What We Do in the Shadows
Oh yes.
was in it,
Yes.
and that was Jack Quaid. So
Jack Quaid, great.
a decent cast. The girl is from Yellow Jackets. I don't know her name.
Sophie Thatcher.
Yeah, so
So
she's from
good.
Yellow. She's really good. She plays the younger, not Jamie Lee Curtis. Hold on, I'm gonna take a favor. Sherry, who's
Phone a friend.
Sherry? Who's the Yellow Jackets? The one. So Sophie Thatcher, who was in Companion, plays the younger. Juliette Lewis.
Okay.
That's the name. We have
Okay.
a live audience tonight.
We got a crowd.
So yes, wonderful cast. I watched Y2K.
Okay. I haven't seen that yet.
It is about Y2K, the 1999 to 2000 New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
It was written and directed by Kyle. I'm not going to know his last name, but he's from SNL. Kyle Mooney.
Kyle Mooney.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it's definitely comedy, more comedy than horror. It's got one of the kids from It, Rachel Sigler, who just was Snow White and is Evita right now.
Yeah.
She's in it. So basically, what happens if the machines actually melted down and fought against us?
Interesting.
At Y2K.
Never heard.
Yeah. Where did you watch Y2K? Because I haven't seen it yet.
HBO Max, maybe.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Smile 2. Finally watched that. Decent.
Oh, I loved it so much.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I loved
it
it.
was okay. Trap. I finally watched Trap.
Oh my God, you poor soul.
It wasn't bad.
Okay.
But it didn't have the typical like M. Night Shyamalan, like twist.
I did like that. I like that it was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I like the twist.
Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
the one where like he's a serial killer and he takes his daughter to a concert? Okay.
And the twist, well, I guess that was a little bit of twist that the person who ratted him out, who it ended up being.
Okay.
We started Death of a Unicorn. I have not finished it yet.
Okay. That's on my list to watch soon.
Oh, yeah. No, I was saving that for last.
And lastly,
we watched Ugly Stepsister.
that's on my list soon to check out.
Watch it now.
Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later.
Okay,
It
bye.
is so good. It is body horror, but it's not as bad as you think it would be. There's a couple cringy moments.
A little less than the substance.
Less than the substance, I would say. The substance is more
Yeah,
gore.
it's crazy. Okay.
It was so good. The story was so good. It is in Norwegian. Which, what was Norwegian for the end? Slut.
Okay.
Because at the end of the movie, it just said slut. And then the subtitle said the end.
What?
Yeah. So we kind of were
My
like, what?
my new favorite movie I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Yeah.
So great storytelling. It was easy to follow. It was raunchy when it needed to be raunchy. I can't stop thinking about the end scene.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything about it. It's a really good movie.
Sick. It was close to making both of our lists for the podcast. We both talked about
I know.
possibly putting it on, but we didn't. We pulled back.
Gosh.
Dang it.
Maybe
That's all right.
next-
Maybe next year. Maybe
Yeah.
next year. Rosie.
So that's, I had a big list, but like, I don't know. I've been really good about
That's a
watching.
really good list. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
impressed.
killed it. That's amazing.
I was really busy in the beginning. So,
yeah.
And me and Sherry, we watch shows together, but like, we don't have a lot of shows going on right now. So lately it's been like, let's just turn on a movie.
Nice.
I've been trying to watch some new horror stuff. I think The Monkeys down the line.
Is it available streaming anywhere yet?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
I've been waiting
is.
for it to stream somewhere because when
it
it looked like a month back, you still had to purchase it.
I would watch Hard Eyes, but I don't want to I don't want to go early
hold it
if we
land
end
on
up
it.
getting it.
Yeah. It's in the
So.
bag, not on the wheel yet, though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What about you guys?
What about you, Carrie?
I don't watch anything.
Book club,
I'm
though.
so bad
that
about
was
it.
fun.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I've been leaving work 3 hours a day to take Ian to soccer camp. So
That's
then
scary.
I've been working
It's frightening.
really late.
Dealing
So
with
this is the
traffic.
first week,
Yeah.
not at soccer camp.
Oh,
and
that's
then
awesome that it's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. But we'll see. Maybe next week I'll watch some movies when we're on our little trip.
You did watch, we watched the Quiet Place other movies.
we
the
did.
prequels and sequel.
We did.
Yes,
We
I
watched
did
other
watch
ones.
Day One.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
didn't put that on my list. I was going to talk about it. But I did watch Day One. I had seen Quiet Place 1 and 2 last year because it was a haunted house
Okay.
at Horror Nights. But Day One wasn't part of the haunted house. So I
Yeah.
only watched 1 and 2 last year.
Yeah. We did watch those.
Yeah,
I
we
take
did
that
watch
back.
them. A lot of shushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those, we got into those, so that was fun watching those
Yeah.
with you the other night. Because I've never seen Day One or the second one. So
What did you think of Day One? What did you think I hated about it?
Oh, what did you hate about it?
What do you think
The
I hated about
cat.
it? That fucking cat.
Yep. Leave it alone.
Kill
Let it
it.
go. Let
No.
it go. Get away.
But the cat never meowed.
I don't give a
How?
fuck.
It's scratching at doors.
It
It
did scratch on
also
the
should have
door.
drowned like 3 times.
Yeah.
The amount of times that cat was underwater,
It was a
probably
special
breathing,
cat.
and it just does it know not to breathe underwater?
It kept finding her. It brought the boy and her together, like that
Mm.
man.
I would have been like, sorry, this universe isn't for you.
As soon as she was reunited with it after like the initial attack, I was like, we got to lose the cat right
we
now.
gotta get rid of the cat.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, question. Cat or baby?
Ooh,
I would keep the baby. I wouldn't kill the baby.
In
do-
that universe?
Yeah,
I do value human life over cat
Wow.
life.
I do.
So,
yeah, I would do everything.
what's wrong
to
with you,
try to
Carrie? Why would you
stifle.
ask such a question?
I'm
Cat
just
or
saying,
baby?
like, I'm not saying, like,
I really thought you were
have
gonna
a
say
baby.
cat or dog.
Oh,
Well, I'm not saying, like, have a baby, but what if you found a baby?
wow. Yeah, there's probably
Well,
babies.
if
all
it's
over
not
the
my
place.
baby and I found it, I'd probably been like,
Yeah. That's
Do
what
me,
I'm saying.
do me and the cat have a pre-existing relationship?
Yes.
All right.
fuck that cat. No,
I'm not a cat person though. You're asking the wrong person now.
I'm
Dog.
sorry. But the thing is like my dog in that universe probably would bark a ton.
Oh yeah.
So I'd be like, sorry,
It's yeah.
you gotta go.
Dogs are not. They want to
My
alert
dog
you
would
to the
be-
danger.
Would see the alien and be like,
Yeah. Not a lot of pets would survive in this planet.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate. All right. So
That's
I mean,
all I watched.
yeah, I
Sorry.
watched the same thing. What was it? Oh, so I saw Sinners. I did
Oh
see
yeah,
that.
yeah, you did text me that you saw
That was a
that.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
I loved it. I don't know anything about blues, but I do enjoy music. I appreciate it was sort of like a subtle love letter to blues. And
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. Great acting. I mean, Michael B. Jordan doing double duty on it.
Can you see how I was like, wow, they
Yeah.
look so alike?
It
It was
was-
two completely different people.
Yeah, it was like night and day,
Yeah.
personality wise. But it was awesome.
I
enjoyed
really
it.
hope with the recognition that The Substance got last year that Sinners has a chance to kind of do the same
Yeah,
in this next award season.
that would be nice.
And Ugly Stepsister.
Ugly Stepsister, which is on Shudder, right?
It is, yeah.
It's on Shudder. So yeah, that would be great to have some horror films in the
Yeah,
nominations and talked about. So, all right, are you guys ready to talk about
Sure.
A Quiet
Yep.
Place?
Mhm. Yep.
Let's get into this. So our first segment is Dig Up the Bones, and that's where I introduced the movie and gave a brief summary. A Quiet Place is an American post-apocalyptic horror film released on April 6th, 2018. Directed by John Krasinski. Other directorial credits include The Haulers, A Quiet Place Part 2, and If. Written by Brian Woods and Scott Beck. Some other projects they have written together include The Boogeyman, Haunt, and Heretic. Music by Marco Beltrami. Other credits include Scream, all three movies in the Fear Street series, and Renfield. Cinematography by Charlotte Bruce Christensen. Other credits include The Hunt, All the Old Knives, and a TV miniseries, A Murder at the End of the World. Special effects supervisor was Mark Hawker. Other credits include Speed 2 Cruise Control, Annabelle Comes Home, and Michael Bolton's Big Sexy Valentine's Day Special. CGI effects were done by ILM, who is a company that was started by George Lucas in 1975. Other credits in films that they've worked on, Alien Romulus, The Mummy, the Brendan Fraser one, and Sinners. Topical. We just talked about it. There you go.
We did.
We did. Moving on, production companies. Paramount Pictures, Platinum Dunes, and Sunday Night Productions. Distributed by Paramount Pictures. Sequels, prequels. Sequel in 2021 called A Quiet Place Part 2, which was just a continuation of the Abbott family story as they search for a new home. And then a prequel / spinoff called Quiet Place Day 1. Came out in 2024. Takes place in New York City. We just talked about it a little bit. So moving on, we have the budget. This was a $17 million film.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes. Making at the box office $341 million. Justifying those sequels, prequel. Rotten Tomato score, 96% on the tomato meter. Tomato meter. And then 83% on the audience popcorn meter. Now we get to our thick and very long list of cast. So our cast is Emily Blunt as Evelyn. Other credits include Oppenheimer, The Huntsman, Winter's War, and 2010's The Wolfman.
Mary Poppins.
Also Mary Poppins.
Yeah, she's Mary Poppins.
Actually, I was just talking about that movie today at work, that she was amazing in Mary Poppins. Moving on, we have John Krasinski as Lee. Other credits include Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and the Office TV series, and then most importantly, he stars as Goldenface in Threat Level Midnight, the movie.
Stop.
What a crucial role in his career.
I love how you threw that in just for me.
Moving on, we have Millicent Simmons as Reagan. Other credits include Wonderstruck, Bumblebees, and A Quiet Place Part 2. Next, we have Noah June as Marcus. Other credits include Honey Boy, Ford vs. Ferrari, and A Quiet Place Part 2. And then rounding out our cast, we have Cade Woodward as Beau. Other credits include Avengers Endgame, Hawkeye, and a 2024 remake of Salem's Lot. So, A Quiet Place. In a post-apocalyptic world overrun with extraterrestrial predators, Lee and Evelyn Abbott struggle to survive. With sign language as their means of communication, they must live by one rule. If they hear you, they hunt you. So we landed on A Quiet Place last week. Carrie, was your suggestion. So what's your background with A Quiet Place?
So this wasn't my first pick for the wheel, but I picked another movie, but it was like nowhere streaming. So
And
I was like,
which movie was that?
Oh, I
Do you
don't.
remember?
You remember?
I don't.
I was on the other podcast and we watched
Oh,
it.
it was Night of the Comet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, Night of the Creeps.
Night of the
Sorry.
Creeps.
Night of the
Yep.
Comet, something else.
And it wasn't streaming anywhere. So I was like, no, we can't do that. So then I was thinking back to Halloween Horror Nights and how it was the house last year and how I really liked it, but I didn't see the other movie. So there was scenes within it that I did not know. So I was like, oh, this is a good opportunity. We'll watch that. And then I knew you would want to watch the other ones. So I was like, we'll watch A Quiet Place. And I love The Office. So I love John. So I was like, we can do The Quiet Place. And I figured it would be fun to talk about dialogue that was sign language.
Yeah. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Shelley?
Yeah, I mean, I had seen 1 and 2. I had only seen 1 until last year when the haunted house at Horror Nights, like we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And that had scenes from 2, so I watched 2 last year just so I knew a little bit what was going on in the house, and because there's definitely spoilers in that house
For sure.
Quiet Place too. So, but it was a really good haunted house, and the guy who looked like John Krasinski was really hot. He would step out really aggressively and fire a gun and scare you, but then he would look at you and go, shh. So I'd always look at him back and go,
Make some eyes at each other.
yeah, me
Nice.
and the
Yeah.
John Krasinski look like, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We did that house a couple times,
Yeah, we like that house.
you know, because it was
That was
nice.
probably our favorite house last year. I don't know if we officially wrote down rankings, but I think that overtook Insidious even for me.
If you're talking about the IP houses, probably, but that one house in the back that had like the car out front and the movie projection thing.
All Night Dying or whatever that
Yeah.
is, the drive-through
where
movies.
where they threw up
Slaughter
in the-
Cinema.
Yes,
Slaughter Cinema.
that was so good.
Yeah. Not Goblin Feast. Good Goblin Feast.
I've heard.
It was a good goblin feast.
We
That-
didn't
yeah.
get that on video, and it was so funny. So good. So funny.
Maybe this year
Maybe.
you'll do something
I don't
funny and
think
you'll
there'll
prep
be.
me for
Maybe
it.
maybe I will be funny again one day.
I don't know. I don't
Who
know.
knows? What about you, Derek? Had you seen Quiet Place before?
Yeah. I think this was a Netflix watch, and I remember watching it with you, Carrie, because it's not too often that I get to watch films with you. You're not up to certain stuff, so this was one you were like, oh, I'll watch this, I think because John Krasinski. So I remember watching this and being blown away by it. I thought the concept was so unique, and I was excited when you gave it to us for the bag, and it ended up on the wheel. So I was super excited for today, for us all to hang out and talk about it and have a good time.
Oh my god.
All right. Anything else?
No, that was it.
Just be quiet.
Yeah.
This whole podcast will just be sign language. We'll just be signing to each other.
Surprise. From here on out,
Yeah.
we will not say a word.
We are an ASL podcast.
She's been practicing that.
She's been stirring her cauldron.
Isn't that what he does? I
Five.
always loved
It's-
you.
It's pointing up, I think.
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
like this.
I don't know. sign
Stir his
language.
cauldron.
Always
He stirred
was.
his cauldron, okay?
Yeah. We're all witches.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into our topics, our roundtable discussion of Feasting Fiends. And this is where we discuss our pros, we discuss our cons, talk about characters, dialogue, and then our favorite kills / scares. Carrie, with you being our guest, would you please take away your pros?
Yeah, so I do like the idea of monsters that hunt by sound. They were also really scary. Like when they open, they have their armor, and then when they open up and you see like their little ear things and stuff, like they're scary.
Oh, I know.
They're really
Yeah.
scary. They're demogorgons. They do look like demogorgons
They
with
do.
extra armor. The silence adds to the suspense, I think, of it. And I do like how whenever they are on with Reagan,
Yeah.
right? That's her name.
The daughter.
Yeah, that they cut the sound.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like you hear what she hears. So I really
Exactly.
thought that was cool. I did like that they did sign language within it to show like a representation of that.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often. And it had good storytelling. You know, the monsters are just scary.
Spooky monsters.
Yeah, and just like the small little details, like when they were walking on sand and
Mhm.
like that stuff to kind of fit into like that world that the family adapted to.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's it.
Cool. Shelly, what did you have for your pros?
Yeah, so the writing I thought was fabulous. What a great story to put down onto paper. And there was certain aspects like exposing his creature so quickly in the first 5 minutes of the movie, I thought was a brilliant choice. Sometimes you go a whole movie or have to get like halfway through a movie before you're like, what is doing this to them? What is... They were like, here's the creature. This is what they do. You have to be quiet. Period. Here's what you're coming into. So
Yeah.
it was like, thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't have to figure it out. There was no like surprise or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Because sometimes they'll show like the monster like off the screen, like, and then you don't even see it.
Right.
You know?
Or like
Just sounds or
like you
something.
see something walking through the woods, but you don't fully see it. They were like,
Yeah. Here you
here
go.
it is.
Yeah. But like to your point, for something that is a pretty simple concept, they do hammer it home in like the loudest way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The sound design. We talked a lot about the sound in Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, how bad it
Yes.
was. But the
Yeah.
sound design in Quiet Place is just so good because that's all they have to rely on.
Yeah.
So if it was bad, it would have been this movie would have been a completely different feel. But like the water when they're behind the waterfall and they have that little bit of dialogue and like the water's crisp and clear and like you can hear them, but they don't make their voices super loud because they're behind water. Like
Yeah.
everything's very realistic. To Carrie's point, when you are from this perspective of the deaf daughter, you hear nothing. There's no sound. All of that,
Yes.
all that
Yeah.
sound design choice, brilliant.
Yeah. Did you listen to it with AirPods in?
No,
No. Okay. I just wanted to
we watched it on
see
the
what the
TV.
perspective was of
Yeah.
like it that loud.
I
So
watched
yes-
day one on AirPods.
Okay.
But there was more dialogue on day
Mhm.
one.
Yeah,
and I
there's
kind of
more
like,
going
there
on.
was no like subtitles in day one. So I watched it at work with one AirPod in and it was fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did watch this.
It's
I
not
re-
as brilliant as this one. It's
Oh.
the first one, but
So I watched this just to add into the sound design, but I watched this yesterday on the computer and I had the headphones on and it packs a punch. The lightest little things and then those big moments when you do get the sound of like the guy screaming in the woods
Yeah.
or whatever it is, it's just like it punishes your ears, but it in a good way and not
Yeah.
like we're in Children Shouldn't Play with Dead
at the
Things
end where it was just a bunch
too
of loud
much.
noises. Yeah.
It was the right amount and they balanced it
It
well.
was
but-
crisp though too. Like
So, yeah.
whoever edited it, amazing.
Agreed. Yeah.
And also I have to give it to the small but mighty cast. I thought all the acting was amazing from the kids. Just like the pure fear.
Pyong, pyong.
Pyao pyao.
I'm now Swedish. The pure fear in the kids, and even like when Emily Blunt steps on the nail and screams and is about to have a baby in an environment
my
where you have to be quiet, like, oh my gosh, she was amazing in that scene.
So good.
So I had to add that as a pro.
Yes.
You think them being husband and wife in real life added the intensity of their relationship together on screen? Like,
I think they had great chemistry, but I think individually as actors, they both do it so well.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, like, look at John Krasinski and Jenna whatever her name,
Fisher.
Fisher in the office. I'd swear they were a real couple.
I know. Yeah.
I just think John Krasinski does that. So from a little guy at the office, I just think he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
And same with Emily Blunt. I've seen her in other things, and she's
Yeah.
always just blown every role as a shapeshifter.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would agree with Shelley. The chemistry between them was, I mean, it was so
they
apparent.
definitely had it, but I think they
Yes.
could have done it. Like you could have changed Emily Blunt out for somebody else, and I think John Krasinski
Yes.
would have done the same.
They both,
vice
if,
versa.
If you would have switched whoever out for, someone else, they both would have nailed it.
I think
so.
it still would have just
Yes.
been as a package because it was all about the writing, the story,
Mhm.
the directing, the editing,
Yeah.
all that.
Well, I'll jump in, and I'm pretty much going to echo what you guys said, but I thought it was extremely unique. I love the pairing of this family who already has to communicate using sign language as, them being thrust into this world where there are these animals or
They got
creatures.
really lucky with that, by the way.
Yeah,
that
I know.
they did all know sign language already.
Yep.
How convenient
How
for them.
convenient.
But I thought it was I said it earlier, a simple concept, but it's really kind of genius concept.
Yeah.
And it's a monster movie that I haven't really seen before. Not saying there's something out there that I don't know of, but it's still pretty unique, and I really enjoyed it.
Not
Go
to
ahead.
cut you off too
Please
big,
do.
but even how they caveat the fact that her hearing impairment is kind of what leads into A Quiet Place
Oh,
2,
yes.
and it's a really pivotal part of that. So they weren't just we're going to make the family have a deaf daughter where they all know sign language. We're going to really make that kind of a pivotal concept of the whole series.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Besides day one, because that's an interloper in
Yeah.
the series.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I think that again, it's all about the writing.
It is.
It's all about writing.
But to your point, as far as bringing it into the second movie, it was we got the end,
Very
and we were like,
pivotal.
oh, I want to see this used in a bigger way.
Yeah.
So we got that, and I'm hopeful that there's maybe, I don't know what they would call it, but a third one where we see Reagan older and maybe kind of running the show, because
Yeah.
it's been a couple years. She's a young woman.
I don't know
would
if they
assume by
can
now.
now, though. I'm okay if I didn't get another one. I don't hate how
With how it ended,
The
I
sec-
didn't hate how it ended.
it ended so just boom.
I'm
The
okay with
second
how
one.
it ended, though.
Wow.
Are-
Okay.
Are you talking about part 2? How it
Yeah.
ended? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, to the sound design, from the creatures clicking and, like Carrie said, the pure silence, I think you felt really immersed in this world. You felt like you were walking on the sand paths next to the Abbotts. And, I also wrote down, to your point, when it wasn't really Reagan's point of view, but you were like, you got her hearing perspective, where it was silent. When it was someone else's, we heard the birds, we heard the wind and stuff, but when it was her moment in the movie, it was that pure silence. Like when Beau, at the beginning, spaceship is going off. Everyone's hearing it, but when it cuts to her, it's just silence.
Yeah.
And like John just sprints and she doesn't know what's going on, and she's seeing everyone else's expression. She's just like, what? And then turn back.
Exactly.
Too late. So I thought that was a great choice for us to get those moments with Reagan about that. And Shelley, what you said about the acting, I mean, everyone, even the kids were phenomenal.
Very good.
The kid that played Marcus, I think his name's Noah. I mean, his face in some of those scenes, I mean, I haven't seen fear like that on a child's face in a movie, anywhere.
And they used a real
Stellar.
baby.
Yeah, they used a real baby inside a box.
I didn't know that.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure in some of the scenes is a real baby. I recently watched the last season of Squid Games, and they AI'd a baby. It was bad.
Oh,
It was
okay.
real bad.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
down with AI.
I hear you. Yes.
No AI
Okay.
baby.
Yeah.
But everyone was stellar, even the kids. And then the monster design, I thought it was pretty clever. It having this armor on its head, but it opening it up to it being vulnerable for it to listen into these little clicks and find and hunt and stuff. And I thought the way it moved was real creepy and stuff. And I just loved altogether the monster design. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
I was reading somewhere that John Krasinski did all the motion capture for that.
That's
Oh,
true.
wow.
Yeah. So all the monsters. So he got all the little dots on him and did all the
Yeah.
motions and
crawling
stuff like
and-
that.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
very
how
nice.
cool.
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Question: Does
please.
the monster just kill, or does the monster eat the people?
It just kills. I don't see it
It just
feasting.
kills?
And it, there's that lady in the wood who's just cut open. And then to John, it slashes them. We don't see it munching on people, but it looks like it just kills.
So what do they eat? What does the monster eat? Do they go back to their spaceship and have like a sandwich and chips?
A
Had a
bag
great
of
day
chips.
killing on Earth today.
There was tons of chips in the drugstore because no one was eating chips.
Had a great day killing on Earth.
Maybe
today.
that's what they
Just
like,
wondering.
chips. All right, so let's move on into cons. Carrie, what did you not like about A Quiet Place?
The baby.
The baby.
Why
Go on.
have a baby?
Yeah,
I understand
What?
you're grieving, right? They're grieving.
that's a weird way to grieve.
But why have a baby?
I don't know. That was one of my points.
I would have
but
been
yeah.
like, no, we are not doing this.
So
Yeah.
just not have sex.
No, you can
Well,
have sex, but pull out.
But maybe they did, but like just a little bit cut in.
little accidents happen.
Little happy accidents.
No
I
method is
guess.
bulletproof.
Bulletproof. This is.
I mean,
well,
a baby cries uncontrollably.
Yeah.
Like
They were really prepared for the baby though.
They were.
The oxygen masks and I mean it gets more complicated in part 2.
Yeah,
it
it
gets
does.
really complicated in part 2.
Yeah.
But
I do sometimes too think that there is inconsistencies in the monster's behavior.
Yeah.
Like they knocked over the lantern. That was loud. That was a noise, right?
Yeah.
And like there's also inconsistencies. Like I get when she's in labor, right? Because like there's fireworks and they got
Yeah,
distracted. That was a
distracted.
louder noise. But they're walking around barefoot. But that older gentleman, they had shoes on. So like how were they surviving?
Yeah.
Like,
well, he probably wasn't. That's why he wanted to kill himself out in the middle of the woods.
yeah, you think so?
His-
Yeah.
I mean, his wife was just disemboweled in front of him, so he,
Yeah.
he was done. He was
Yeah.
like, "All right, I'm going out," in the loudest
Yeah.
way possible.
I also can't remember if in this one we knew that they couldn't swim or in water, but
It
in
was
that one part,
in the first
it
one.
submerged itself in water.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what they said in the first in day 1. They said they can't swim.
Yes.
But I think it was pretty obvious the way they were going to hunt that boat towards the end that they were going to get in the water.
Well, yeah. So in part 2, in the first one, they didn't know what to do with water. They're just like sinking and not
But
swimming.
there's that one part where it's in the corner and it goes in the
Yes.
water.
Yeah.
no, in
It's
in
not
this one,
swimming,
yes.
but it just goes in the water.
Okay.
But it's
Is
not
it because
adverse.
it was like a small amount of water?
Yeah, I mean,
That
it
it
just
could,
was
like,
walking,
go in there?
like
Yeah.
treading through it.
Yeah.
I just,
They just can't, like, if they got into a giant body of water, can they swim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which in part 2, that one jumps in the water.
Yeah.
And you think it's gonna swim, but it doesn't. It just
doesn't.
sinks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that, and then if loud noises mask you're living, why didn't they live closer to somewhere with a loud noise?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't they move to that waterfall?
I don't know.
That's what I would have done.
They
I would
needed
have
land and
lived in the
space and
cave.
to grow food and stuff.
Yeah. And then, like, there's all those there's, like, little things. The newspapers, like, there's newspapers. Everybody was, like,
They're
dying,
they're
right?
mass producing newspapers.
Yeah.
They're printing them. Well,
Yeah.
those newspapers didn't last long.
There was just little things like that made me think. And sometimes I felt like there was a noise that, like, would have
Mhm.
triggered them.
Yeah.
I'm also surprised that Reagan lasted as long as she did. Because just imagine
Ooh.
if you can't hear the noise that you're making.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true.
How do you know how loud you are?
I mean, it was a blessing that I guess Lee made that new hearing implant because she was starting to get the feedback and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So, yeah, before that, what was it? What day were they at? 470 something.
Something, yeah.
So to go that long,
Yeah.
but she managed. Good for you, Reagan.
I also did not like that Lee died. But he did. He was all like
Yeah.
all like torn open though, so he would have eventually probably died. But couldn't he like have made a loud noise somewhere else to distract them and like get out with the kids? But I didn't like that.
Yeah. He would have been a bigger asset, even if he had a wound. Like maybe he could have thrown the axe against like the building or something, distraction in some way. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Good point, Carrie.
Just would have liked to see the whole family continue on, and then
Yeah.
I don't think we needed that other guy in the second one. We could have just had it them, and they found that area and
Cillian Murphy, whatever his
Yeah.
character was. I forget his name in the part 2.
I don't know his character's name, but yes, that's the
Yeah.
actor.
Nice eyes. That's what I
Okay.
call him. Nice guy. Nice eyes from 28 Days Later. What about you, Shelly Cons?
My first con literally is what Carrie was just saying. I want it more for the family. Like, I would have loved to seen the whole family make it out. I did find it pretty hard to pick out actual cons in
Yeah.
this one, unlike the first movie we watched.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was an easy
But
one.
and I know they like got into more in the the sequel, and like you can kind of follow the family along more, and you kind of got to see their perspective of day one and whatnot too. But I still want more from the family.
Yeah.
I guess I really would love to see I know they came up in part 2 a way to kind of kill them, but I would have loved to seen like there had to have been another way to kill these things.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't the armed forces doing more?
Yeah, some sort of government entity.
Everyone's just kind of like, okay, we'll just all be quiet.
I know.
Let's just all be quiet. Like, why isn't more being done?
Yeah. Or like a mass communication, a way to communicate with one another to like figure this out. Like,
Well, you
let's
can't. You have to be
collectively.
quiet.
I know, but like the SOS over the radio, whatever Lee was doing in the basement, but some way for them to connect to one another instead of, just these random fires on top of corn.
Yeah, it just seemed like there
silos.
was no way to get out of this situation. Like, these aliens and like there was no explanation of like why these things were there, why they were doing what they were doing.
Yeah,
Oh, you wanted more background on the monsters.
that would have been nice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like we know like in the movie Alien, we know like where these things are from and why they're doing what they're doing, but like these guys are just there to kill.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's my con.
Just a little bit of chaos. They just want a little bit of chaos. But for my cons, I think there's certain movies that only get better with more and more watches. I think with this movie, the more and more watches that you give it, the suspension of disbelief is tougher to do because you do pick up the things like you said, like the inconsistencies and like, this is a family that is very particular and they've no stone has been unturned as far as like how to be careful
How
in
did
this
they
world.
hang those lights? How did they hang the lights?
That's
and
not where I was
not
going,
make
but okay.
noise. They hung all those lights so she could flick the red lights on to say
Yep.
like danger.
Warning.
How did she hang those lights? We can't hang Christmas lights quietly on our Christmas tree.
But to your point, all right. So there's a moment where Evelyn, where she steps on the nail because she haphazardly gets it stuck on the bag of laundry.
Poor woman.
And instead of like all this time, I mean, the fact that they lay sand down to walk so they don't make any noise, she's obviously got the bag caught on something. And instead of like taking the extra second to be careful, she just yanks it and then pulls that nail up just to give her problems later. So for a family that is really smart in this world and they have survived so well, it was weird to see them make bad decisions like that. And then obviously with the baby making, I mean, just put yourself in an earlier grave.
Yeah. But it is hard to do a movie about being quiet.
But they did such a good job as far as like
overall. Yes.
with the ASL stuff and going to the waterfall, really genius. Like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Go to something loud so you can have a little bit of a conversation.
Yeah.
But as you watch this film more and more, just those things are tougher to ignore. So that was my major con against it.
Okay.
All right, let's move on into characters. Carrie, what do you think about all of them?
I really liked
Pros, cons.
Reagan.
Yes.
She was easy to like, and I definitely like her so much more in the second one. There was some parts where I was like, oh, teenager. Like,
yeah, she was definitely preteen, teenager.
But she did hold on to a lot of guilt, about Beau's death. So, like, I can see that. But I did admire her bravery. She was really smart. I feel like it all came together when they were in the silo. And she finally was, like, coming to of, like, what she could do. And then, like, the hearing aid and everything. And she turned that disability into, like...
a power.
For sure.
Awesome.
And so when all of that started to happen... that's when I really was like, she's really good. And again, I love that she's, deaf in real life. Like, that's awesome. Like, and that she did that. So, of course, Lee, he was a great character. He did sacrifice himself for his family with just having a baby, which could be so hard because you're like, I need to help my wife. We just had a baby. But I do think that you can connect with him and his performance. That when he screams at the end too, and his face,
Scream.
Yeah, see it in his face. And then, like Shelley said, Emily's really good. She did really awesome. She was like warm, but then like also tough and strong. And how could she give birth to that baby though? I don't know how she did
gosh.
that.
The
Marcus.
tension in that scene.
Oh
my
yeah,
gosh.
it's horrible.
Like it's just crawling up the stairs.
And her
she's
bloody
she's
footprint,
Ugh.
yeah, it was insane. I
Poor
would have
woman.
I would have been gone in like 10 seconds. I would have been gone. You experienced my childbirth and me laying in a bathtub for a little bit while I was having contractions, and that was
I know.
horrible.
She had to hold it in during those contractions.
Yeah.
She was just hunkered down in the
Well,
basement.
when it's your fourth kid too, like, it's coming fast, right?
Oh, I imagine.
You know.
He's just
So
I
you gotta
don't know.
hurry up.
just moonwalking out,
That's like.
making a bloody mess in the bathtub.
And Marcus, you guys said like his panic, like in the corn silo and stuff, his acting was so good. They really felt like a family.
Yeah.
They really felt like, sometimes you're like, but they like really felt like a family. And then like poor Beau, he knew he had to be quiet.
Oh,
He couldn't just be quiet.
I know.
He had to have that rocket ship. So
I mean, we got a noisy kid who won't listen to anything. So
we'd be done for.
we'd be so done.
We'd be done for.
All right, cool. Shelly, what's your thoughts on the characters?
Yeah, I loved all of them. I thought they all brought equally the same energy. They're all in. Like, the acting was just phenomenal. I mean, if I had to nitpick anything, like, okay, the Beau did nothing. So
Yeah.
like, if I had to hate a character,
Fucking Beau.
Beau
Get out of here.
for taking the batteries and putting them back into the fucking rocket ship.
It wasn't like it was day 5. It was day 89. Like,
was- yeah.
you knew not to make noise.
He's also 4.
Yeah, you got to know. And if you don't, you make that kid walk in the front of the pack or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't leave that kid straggling behind. Crazy. But go ahead. Sorry. I
But
cut
was
you
it really her fault? She gave him the rocket ship. She didn't have to.
I would have blamed Lee for that because he saw them and all I did was put everything back on the counter just for him to grab. If I was Lee, I would have took the batteries because I'm sure you need batteries at the house.
Yeah, but the older daughter gave him the ship.
I know that.
And so he grabbed the batteries.
But the batteries wouldn't have been there if Lee didn't leave them on the counter. So Lee, I blame you.
Wow.
Coming for you, Dad.
Guess so.
Anything else you had on the character, Shelly?
Well, no, but it's clear you have daddy issues. So
It could be.
Yeah, his
a
dad
little bit.
abandoned him when he was a kid. Yeah, his daddy issues.
I had a dad. I had a stepdad. He stepped
Yes, exactly, but you still,
in. Yeah.
yeah.
He fixed my daddy issues.
irreparable damage.
My thoughts on the characters were just I thought Lee was very stoic and a survivalist type, which was exactly what the family needed. And I thought in a lot of moments we got a lot of shots of like his face and his eyes, and you could see in his eyes the burden and like fear that he carried for the family. So also he seemed like some sort of like engineer guy because he was working on the ear
Yeah, I
implants.
don't know what his job was because she was a doctor.
Yeah, she was definitely some sort of like healthcare
Yeah.
worker for sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I thought that was interesting, and it made sense as far as like a guy trying to figure out a way to help his daughter. So I enjoyed Lee. Evelyn was very nurturing, reassuring to the kids constantly. I mean, she was telling Marcus that everything would be okay. You got to go with your dad, go for the fish hunt or whatever it was. So moving on, Reagan, I loved her for a lot of the reasons you did, Carrie, where she was just like a strong and smart girl that she handled herself. Loved the defiance in her, and she wanted to be included in that hunting outing and everything. But you could tell that she was trying to be an asset to the family and not like a liability. So I enjoyed that about her character a lot. And with Marcus, I identified with him a little bit just because I was a scared little kid that was worried about like scary things in the world. I mean, when I was a kid and I would take like the trash to the street, I was bolting back in my house
Always.
because something was going to get me.
Yep.
So I could identify a lot with Marcus, but on top of that, he was also very emotionally mature because he was having that heart-to-heart conversation about his dad about, hey, maybe you should tell Reagan. Like, she blames herself for all this. She doesn't know if you love her. Maybe you should tell her that you love her.
What a mature thing for a
I know.
young kid to say.
And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought very, very, very emotionally mature for Marcus. So that was my thoughts on the characters. Let's move on into dialogue. Carrie, what sign language are you going to give us? Are you going to stir
I'm going
There
to
you
stir
go.
my cauldron.
stir away?
Yeah. So they use this, like Shelly was talking about earlier, like her pro, like the sound to replace dialogue. So you hear like creaking floors, like leaves, like in the distance you can hear the creatures. So there's, not a lot of that, but then those sounds then become the dialogue of the movie. So you hear a lot of that. And then when there is dialogue, like you were just talking about that scene, like it is it's powerful. So I did like those parts. Again, I did like the sign language. I think it added to it and gave it just a different feel. But it made you have to pay closer attention, right? You couldn't just... You had to like actually like watch it.
Yeah.
You couldn't just like have it in the background. Like you had to actually watch the movie
For the
to pay
first
closer
one, yeah.
attention.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
As far as like with the sign language stuff, I know, I guess this is an interesting fact, but they initially were talking about not having subtitles for the sign language sections and like trying to convey it by just the emotion and the scene of like what they were talking about or what was going on between the two of them. So I was glad that they didn't do that and they gave us the subtitles. It was a great way for a silent movie for us still to get dialogue.
Yeah, we needed that. I don't think I would have liked that if they didn't give subtitles.
Yeah.
I think you needed to know what they said.
There's context clues, but when it's like a conversation and you're talking about like plans and all that, you need the actual words of what they're signing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What about you, Shelley? What do you think dialogue?
Yeah, I do. Carrie's brought it up a few times, but I really find it impactful at the end when John's character Lee does the I'll always love you. I have always loved you, or whatever he says. But
Yes.
you know, that daughter needed that closure, and she got it, and I just thought it was a really great piece.
Yeah. And props to Millicent, because I think initially it was just I love you. But she was like, you should do it again and exaggerate the always.
That was like off
Yeah.
scene. She said that.
Yeah, it was an
Did we already
added
talk
quip.
about that? I wasn't
and
listening.
No.
I was like,
But
did I miss something?
John Krasinski talked about it in some interview that I watched, that it was a little note from her that he should do the extra moment, and it made him cry. So he was like, "Oh, well, we gotta put that in for sure." So
Yeah.
it was a great little note from a young little actor to just throw out a note like that to a director is super cool.
Yeah.
So that's a great.
Well, and the fact as a director, he would listen.
Yeah, you got to
Good
take it in.
man.
Yeah,
Tim Halpert.
golden face, good job. So I actually I did have a dialogue, an actual dialogue moment, but this was when Evelyn. It was after she woke up from her flashback / nightmare from Beau's death, and she gave birth to the baby, and Lee was down there, and she just said, I could have carried him. He was so heavy, wasn't he? I can still feel the weight in my arms. Small, but so heavy. And that spoke straight to my heart, because I remember when Ian was born that I went to call Mark, my best friend, out in the hallway, just to be like, hey, Ian's here. He's 8 pounds, whatever, give him all the info.
He was not 8 pounds,
Was
but
it 6 pounds?
yeah,
4?
he's a tiny little
6
bud.
pounds, 4 ounces, something like that.
Yep.
But anyways, regardless of Ian's stats, I remember telling Mark that he's the lightest thing I've ever held, but he's so heavy because of how important and how my life has changed now. So when she said that, I think as a parent, that spoke to me that, like, yeah, when your kids are little, like, whatever, you throw them around, but it's also like the heaviest thing you will ever carry just because of the emotional feelings you have for your child. So I love that little line. It reminded me of what I said to my friend when Ian was born. So that was my favorite dialogue.
Very nice.
All right, you guys ready for the fun part? Kills and scares.
Yeah. There's only 4 kills in here. We watched.
There's some scares too. Some of them scares.
Yeah, there are some scares.
What do you have, Carrie?
I mean, I know that it is like, it's really sad, but Beau's is just.
I mean, I think that's good. I don't know if that
the
was yours,
best.
Derek, but that was my favorite. It just kicked off the movie
It
so
did.
well.
It was an emotional sucker punch when he couldn't reach him, and the creature, and you just saw it, and they were so built up, like, and Emily's like when she's just like holding her mouth because she can't scream, like, oh, there was just no mercy in it. And it was an instant death, and it was just like boom. And then Reagan's deafness with the no sound, like you didn't know, like leading up to that point what it was, but you knew something. It was not good. It was not good at all.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it taught the rules of the game. Don't make noise.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna
They laid
die.
it all out.
Yeah.
And it was my favorite kill. I know it's a horrible one, and it's
Yeah, that's what in my notes I didn't want to put favorite kill. I put most impactful kill
yeah.
to make it.
Beau's.
Yeah, Beau.
Yeah.
Definitely. But if I had to add like a scare, kind of is the nail step. That was very
Oh
cringy.
my-
Kind of
yes.
gets you like, the nail's there, when they kind of foreshadow it a little bit. But then when she goes into labor, you're just thinking, okay, go get to where you need to go. And suddenly as she's running, trying to get there, she steps on that nail and she just can't help but to scream.
Like she's not dealing with enough.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, getting ready to give birth, she has to step on a nail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they know how to pour the salt on in this movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that there was kind of like a happy jump scare because when Lee was coming up the stairs and went to the bathroom after Evelyn gave birth, he thought they were gone. He didn't know what to do. And then we just got a bloody hand smashing up onto the shower curtain? Shower
It was a
door.
Shower door. Yeah.
Last shower.
Yeah. But it was a happy jump scare. It was like, oh my God, oh thank goodness she's okay. So that was a cool moment. And the old man just popping up while Marcus was walking down the pathway. That was initially when you first watch it. That's a great little jump scare. And then we get a heartbreaking kill from that because his poor wife is just absolutely sliced in half and he's just done with life. So yeah, that's all I got on kills and scares.
Okay.
All right, next up we have Final Cut. And this is where I tell the ending of the film and we discuss and give our ratings of 1 to 5 stabs. 1 stab, no redeeming value. 2 stabs, bad. 3 stabs, mediocre. 4 stabs, good. 5 stabs, masterpiece. Marcus and Regan climb to the top of a corn silo and light a fire to alert Lee. Regan decides to give up and leave before Marcus can stop her. He falls into the silo and almost becomes consumed by the corn. Regan decides to jump down and save him, using the busted door for them to climb on. Hearing all this, the alien, which is hunting Evelyn in the barn's flooded basement, runs towards the silo and attacks the children. The creature's effect on electronics causes Regan's cochlear implant to emit a high-pitched noise, which causes the creature to reel in pain and retreat. Lee finds Regan and Marcus, directing them to his truck, but is wounded when a creature attacks him. Marcus screams for his father, causing the alien to attack him and his sister in the truck. Lee signs to Regan that he has always loved her and proceeds to yell to draw the creature, sacrificing himself. Marcus pops the truck into neutral and drives the truck back to the house safely. Reuniting with the grieving Evelyn, they make their way back into the house and seek shelter in the forbidden basement. Finally, Regan sees her father's workstation with his radios and her makeshift implants. Soon a creature comes calling, but Regan, remembering the reaction it had to the high-pitched noise from her implant, places it on a microphone and amplifies the noise. The creature reels in pain and exposes the vulnerable tissue beneath the armor plating and on its head, allowing Evelyn to kill it with Lee's shotgun. On their surveillance TVs, we see the other 2 creatures sprinting towards the house as Evelyn cocks the shotgun. The end. How did you feel about the end, people? Gary, Shelley, how'd you guys feel?
Like I said, I wanted more for the family. I would have loved to see Lee pull through.
Yeah.
I didn't hate that they ended on like, oh, we now have a way to kind of kill these creatures. I obviously wanted a little more, did get a little more with part 2. But yeah, I did want a little bit. I wanted the whole family to make it because you feel like, because their acting was so good, you fell in love with all of them.
Yeah.
That's a great point. You did fall in love with this family unit, and then we did get the head person in the family, Lee, ripped away from us. So that was unfortunate.
Yeah. Would have been good for him to see Regan like
come into her own.
Yeah. But he needed to die for that to happen, though. He did.
He did.
Honestly, sucks. Man.
All right, Carrie, so what did you feel about the ending?
I thought it was good. I am happy that there was a second one. I don't like how the second one ended. I wanted definitely more from there.
Okay.
But I do think that it was a good ending to the first part.
Yeah. I did like the ending. It was bittersweet. Obviously, we lost Lee, so that was not good. But I liked, the look on Evelyn's face as the creatures are sprinting towards the house, and she's ready to get some sweet revenge. And I'm like, go get him, Evelyn.
She just gave birth to a baby.
She's a beast.
I don't know how she was like walking around like nothing right after a baby.
I know, crazy, and with a very nasty wound in her foot.
Yeah, I mean, she had a limp, admittedly so, but like, how are you even walking?
Yeah, because you bleed a lot.
She's got crazy willpower. I'll tell you that. All right, so let's give it our stabs. Carrie, would you like to stab it first?
Sure. I give it a 4 out of 5. I would give it a 5, but there is those little like just plot holy things that like come into it. But innovative concept, the sound, very emotional, strong performances from the actors. Like I'd give it a strong 4 out of 5.
What about you, Shelley?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4 as well. There wasn't actually. I want to go 4.5. It was almost perfect to me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Wow.
It was very hard for me to find cons in this one. There was little things that I would want more of, and you do get that in part 2. But if I'm looking at just part 1,
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I'd feel.
Graded on this project only. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. So I thought this film, like I said in the beginning, it's still unique. Regardless of how many times I watch it and stuff, I still find it very unique. It's got some flaws and all that. It's not bulletproof, but I would recommend this to anyone, regardless what kind of like horror fan you are. Even if
Yeah.
you're not a horror fan, you like maybe want to check out a monster flick or like even a drama. I'd be like, this is a great drama. So I give it 4 stabs as well.
Oh, nice.
And that takes us through our stabs. Next up, we have Voices from Beyond. And that's where Shelley shares your guys' thoughts on the movie. Shelley, you're up to bat.
oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. All right, so thank you as always for your comments. We got a few from our Facebooks.
Yeah.
Roger R said, "Shh, low whispers. It's great. A great. I'm not gonna read it like that. It's great. A great experience when the theater is equally quiet." And in the day and age of mobile phones and other noisy bullshit, it was a miracle that people actually keep quiet. Anyways, 5 stabs. On a side note, I would die quickly by ripping ass, as would my wife.
Okay.
And Derek as well, because he doesn't know when to
Wow.
shut the fuck up.
That's actually fucking
Jeez,
true.
Roger.
Good call, Roger.
A one-way ticket to the Dead Dads Club.
Jerk.
Lisa R said, Roger R, don't you pick on Derek.
She's standing up for me in the comments.
Yeah. But I would definitely die first because the farts be girthy and I giggle after I do it. Also, even if I didn't fart because we'd have to hide and not make a peep, I would instantly make me laugh. Ask Roger when I play hide and seek how he finds me because I'm laughing.
They play
I don't know.
hide
They're
and
apparently
seek?
playing hide and seek. I
I
don't
have
know.
a lot of questions, Lisa.
Also, I couldn't sacrifice my dogs, so they'd get me killed. Also, I love chips, which make a ton of noise, and I'd be so
Ooh, yeah.
screwed in this world. Oh, 3.5 out of 5 stabs.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. IBS, I got that. Yeah, dead within the first 2 minutes. Quinlan D said, this is an entertaining thriller, most notably carried by the excellence of Emily Blunt. John Kay is serviceable, but when paired with his wife, you really notice the disparity in their acting abilities. I honestly think the best entry in the franchise is the recent Day One. This one is certainly worthy of a watch. 3.5 out of 5 stabs. Brian M said, thanks for giving me an excuse to finally sit down and watch A Quiet Place. I liked the concept when I heard about it initially, but me not being a fan of John Krasinski or Emily Blunt means I was never in a rush to see it. The movie was fine, and unlike Dash Cam or Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, I don't regret watching it. However, I didn't really care about any of the characters or their numerous dumb choices. Brian felt so differently than us. I honestly laughed when Beau got killed and felt more sorry for the raccoon later on.
Aw,
Oh
raccoon.
my gosh.
The random
R.I.P.
the random old man in the woods served no purpose to the story, and characters telling each other to shh were super annoying. You're well over a year in, and you know to shut the fuck up. I would have ideally watched these in chronological order like I did with Pearl, but I wanted to make sure I got my Voice from Beyond posted in time. Shout out to casting actual deaf actress Melissa Simmons as Reagan and having accurate sign language. 2.5 stabby stabs.
Scorched earth. On Beau.
Poor Beau.
Getting it. Was that it?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't
And
say that's it.
And that's it.
Good job. Thank you, everybody, for those voices from beyond. Next up is our segment, Loose Ends. And this is for fun facts or anything else that you want to talk about. I don't know what is going on to my left.
Does he have a ton of loose ends? Ugh.
I don't have a ton. What are you talking about?
We had to discuss how much you talk on this podcast.
Well, it's content. It needs to be created. Anyways, so did you have any fun facts, Carrie?
No.
I do not have any fun
Nothing.
facts. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I
I
saw
never
you looking some stuff up yesterday, so I was like,
Yeah.
oh, Derek's got a whole bunch of stuff.
So I'll jump in, but during the writing stage, Beck and Woods spoke to Paramount executive who suggested the film could be a crossover with the Cloverfield franchise.
No.
When they took their final script to Paramount, the studio embraced it as its own distinct standalone story. So whoever the hell that executive was needs to kick rocks.
What happened when I watched Cloverfield?
We both were feeling nauseous.
I threw up.
Did you actually?
I
oh,
left
you
the
did.
theater,
You did go to the bathroom.
And I threw up my icy.
That's right. I do remember
I
that.
threw up.
We went with our friends.
That
Yeah.
was horrible.
Yeah. Did you see Cloverfield?
I saw it opening night
Ooh.
in the front row.
Oh my god!
the
In
Because
the
that was
front
the only
row.
seats that were left back in the day and age where you didn't get to pick your seat.
Back in the age.
I mean, you work at Disney and you got off late, so you're rushing to the theater, and all that was left for you and all your
Front
friends was the front
row.
row. I fell asleep because I got nauseous too.
Oh, okay.
For the
Well,
first Cloverfield, not that like 10 Cloverfield
Paradox.
Lane or
Yeah.
whatever
Oh
that
yeah,
is.
yeah. There's
Never
there's
again.
other ones.
I would not say these two would be in the same universe.
I'm glad there's no.
I hate whoever said that.
Yeah, like we said, executive kick rocks. The filmmakers purchased 20 tons of corn and hired local farmers to grow it. So a little boost to the local economy when this
Yeah.
movie was being made.
Upper New York or somewhere was
Yeah,
made or
up.
something?
What do they call it? Upstate New York.
Upstate
that area.
New York.
Yeah. Actor-director John Krasinski has said that the single greatest compliment he received regarding the film was in a tweet from the master of horror himself, Stephen King. Stephen said, "A Quiet Place is an extraordinary piece of work, terrific acting, but the main thing is the silence and how it makes the camera's eye open wide in a way few movies manage." So a little bit of shine from
what a compliment.
Mr. King. So good for them. Another thing I have is the device Reagan wears is not a hearing aid, but a cochlear implant. This indicates that Reagan has a sensor. Let me get this word right. Sensory neural. That's how it's said.
So I knew that was what
Oh,
that
great.
was. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like they have to have a full-on procedure to get the internal part put in,
Yes.
and then it's magnetic, and it does allow them to hear a little.
There's vibrations.
More than a hearing device.
Yes.
It's a little bit more internal. So, like, for people who are truly, truly deaf, like, someone who's hard of hearing might wear a hearing aid.
Yeah.
But if you're truly deaf and have no hearing, the coaxial implant will actually give you a little sound, but more like you said, the vibration. So when they're
Oh.
reading lips or doing anything like that, it helps them with, like, that kind of stuff.
So if I'm
Yep.
like accentuating my stuff, it would help them.
Yeah, or like
Okay.
if they're out somewhere, they could probably sense that a car was going to drive by, or like
Okay.
hear things.
But
like
it's
that
a
over them.
surgery to get the.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
gotta
an
get
It's an
implant.
implant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. The last one I have is just a fun little fact that you can put in your back pocket and maybe share at a barbecue or something. But approximately 30 people die each year in the U.S. from grain entrapment incidences, which include corn silos. So stay away from the corn silos.
I was wondering as they went under the corn if they could breathe or not. I feel like you could breathe.
They call it grain entrapment. People
Yeah,
have
but
died.
I feel like you could breathe. Why can't you breathe?
For
I think-
how long though?
I think
if
I think they
guess
just.
but if you like cupped around your mouth a little bit.
I think you could last for a little bit, but I think eventually you're going to succumb to the sweet corn.
I don't want to try.
Can you just eat your way out? Just,
Oh my god!
I would have the worst diverticulitis. What did you eat all these corn kernels,
Oh,
Mrs.
Lord.
Fowler? Miss Fowler, I'm not married.
Miss Fowler. All right, so that takes us through loose ends. Next up is Wheel of Death. And Carrie, you're going to do us the honors.
As our guest.
We really
Please.
need to get a new bag.
No, we don't. That bag's amazing. I talk high when I get excited.
That's how I talk to my dog.
I didn't do that. All right, Carrie's in there. Can you hear it? Pick Deathgasm or Psycho
No.
Gorman. Or Psycho Gorman.
No deathgasm. Is it deathgasm? Oh, okay, good.
It's Hard Eyes.
Oh, Hard
my
Eyes.
gosh, we were talking
You
about
just
it.
said
It made
you
it on
wanted
the
it on the
wheel.
wheel. So there you go.
Yay, it's another Derek movie.
Masked maniac slaughters unexpecting couples every Valentine's Day.
All right, so we're taking A Quiet Place off the wheel, and we're adding Heart Eyes to the wheel. All right, so our 10 movies on the Wheel of Death are Zombie, newly added Hard Eyes, House, the American House, It, the original It, Maniac, the original Maniac, good Lord, Long Legs, Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls, Slay, Battle Royale, and finishing out, we have Hereditary.
I kind of hope you get Long Legs. I haven't seen it. I want to watch it. Do you think I could watch Long Legs?
I think
It's
so.
not super scary, but I think like you get scared of that kind of like real life topic, like a guy killing.
Have you ever watched Silence of the Lambs?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very
It's
true
turned-
crime.
It's,
Okay, I
but
think
it's
I can
turned.
do
It's
that.
turned up to 11.
Yeah.
I can't.
Much more creepier.
Which is
in my
weird that
opinion.
I like A Quiet Place because I don't like
Boo scare.
natural disastery type things.
I thought I wrote that in my cons, and I never mentioned that.
Go
I
ahead.
hate that it is like natural disastery because
Yeah.
I hate that kind of stuff
I
too.
don't. It like the death anxiety
It's not that.
rears up
Yeah.
for me.
Long
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 legs.
legs. It is whatchamacallit. Murder mystery, Silence
Science-
Lambs, but also like, do you
Supernatural.
believe in demons and hell?
Yeah.
Okay,
If,
that's
if you
Occult.
don't mind
Occult.
occult demon type stuff, then yeah,
Fun. Down.
I can do that.
she's
yeah.
in a cult. So.
Okay, so I hope we land
I
on
could
Long
do
Legs,
Long Legs.
and we can scream "Daddy" for the podcast. Daddy, mommy. All right, ready?
Happy birthday. Sorry.
All right, we're turning it up, and we're getting ready to spin. I gotta save it. All right, you guys ready?
Ready. We're waiting for you.
Wheel of Death. Wheel of Death. Wheel of Death. Wheel of Death. And we have Hereditary, which is a Shelley film.
I think this is too that movie's too much for me, right?
There's some
No.
there's a traumatic
scary.
scene in it, but it's amazing.
Is
So-
that like the one where the car and the head and like?
Okay, you got it. You got it.
Okay. I can try.
All right, so Shelley, where is Hereditary playing?
I just know she thinks my Hereditary shirt's very scary.
It is very scary.
I'm so excited to be covering Hereditary.
Hereditary.
I love this movie. It's a newer favorite. Is that
What if
proper
they
English?
did a Hereditary house at Halloween Horror Nights? That'd be
It's not
scary.
streaming anywhere.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
I don't know what happened there, but I'll
figure it out.
rent or buy it.
Yeah.
'cause
Listen,
it's gonna happen.
own Hereditary, go rent it. Trust us on this, all right?
Yeah.
If you've been listening for, going on 4 years, trust us.
Yeah.
We wouldn't steer you wrong.
Really?
This is gonna happen time and again where it's like streaming on Netflix and
Yes,
it leaves
exactly.
or Tubi and it leaves.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sometimes our picks kind of drop off the face of the earth. So.
This gives me an opportunity to hit up a local video store, Viper Video. I'm going to hit up Viper and see
Yeah.
if they got a physical copy.
I should give you. I have your Reanimator DVD.
Oh,
I never
yeah.
watched it, but I have it.
Okay.
I'll just give it to you, so I'm no longer responsible for it.
Good. I like it. I like
Okay,
it. in my
I'm
movie.
excited.
I've let people borrow movies before and they've never gotten back
Yeah.
to me.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
Same.
so I
I'll
appreciate
give it to you. Yeah. So maybe we'll reach out to a friend of the pod and see if
Yeah.
we can get a third voice, since
Yeah.
this is my pick.
I like it. And we'll put the ball in your court. Anybody you want to ask,
I don't
reach
know.
out.
We'll see.
Special
If you're listening
surprise
now,
guest.
you want to be
Ooh.
on the podcast for Hereditary, reach out.
Yeah. All right, so our next episode drops August 13th. Don't miss out and tune in until the end of the season, where we'll be taking all the films we watched and have them battle it out in our deathmatch tournament. If you listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please give us a rating and review if you like what we do. You can find us on Facebook and TikTok by searching Little Bracket of Horrors, on an Instagram by typing at Little Bracket of Horrors. We also have merch available at tpublic.com. Just search for our name in their website search bar or pay attention to our socials for a direct link. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I'm Derek,
I'm Shelly.
And I'm Carrie.
and we will catch you on the other side.
He's alive. It's alive.
Sorry.
I was adding some from the new
I
stuff.
like it.
Yeah. Are we gonna
have lyrics
do?
now?
Are we gonna do some like Halloween Horror Nights stuff?
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! A monster. He's been seen in the hills terrorizing the mountainside. I'm ready! I can take your torches and go!
Hey, Ian, we can pick you up on the mics. Ian,
Check.
Well, right now we haven't.
Yeah,
started
we're
yet,
not.
So I think
I know, but I'm just telling you, bro.
Yeah, they're good.
Are these mine? They seem so.
Yeah. Are they?
Do you want a blankie?
There's 5 on the couch.
I know.
There's literally one on your lap right now. Oh, I need my water.
Oh, I need mine too. Where's yours at?
On the counter in the Black Stanley.
Black Stanley.
Black Stanley.
Also a character from The Office.
Oh. Opa. I don't even
Indeed.
know. I don't think it was anybody.
Is it book club, birthday
It was
chat?
Vans Warped Tour. We're back Long Beach in 2026.
I
Why
saw-
are they like putting the tickets on sale for the next year, the weekend after?
People are not happy.
No, I saw
Okay,
people pissed about
did you
Long Beach.
see all the like? So DC, there was so much social,
There was. Yep.
and it looked amazing.
I
Even though
saved
they
that
had
one. Remember?
besides their poop tiles,
Mm-hmm.
but they could have canceled. So instead, they put down tiles so you didn't walk directly through the poo. There was nothing shared about Long Beach.
I saw a bad one. Somebody said they left at like 2:00
Oh
the
my
one
God.
day. They oversold too many tickets. It was too packed. They were very disappointed. And then I scrolled right past the TikTok.
Because we got VIP.
We got
I don't care
hit.
about crowdedness. I can go
Yeah,
into my VIP area.
We can go hide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, we'll make the best of it. Like,
I mean, fucking Tony Hawk was there.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
did it.
I don't think Tony Hawk's coming to the Orlando show. Just saying.
what?
He's a Cali guy. That's true.
One of the bands did a song about DT, and
You.
Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah.
yeah, that was. I
Oh,
saw
at
that.
Long Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, they've been fucking him over.
yeah.
I keep on thinking like I shouldn't speak foully because your child is here, but he
Oh,
listens to me every night, so he knows that I'm gonna say the F word.
Do you want to tell him about his run-in
know.
with the old lady who
He
said the
said
F
an
word
old
at him?
lady, him and Daniel went up too far and were blocking the crosswalk, and a little old lady in a scooter said the F word.
Was
at
this
him.
when they were gallivanting at Taco Bell?
At 1:30 in the
No,
morning.
because then the
11.
next day when I came up here, I gave them my credit card, and they went to Publix.
Yeah, it was at Publix.
These two.
They're blocking
you-
crosswalks and getting sworn at by old ladies.
Did you ever think when Daniel started the drive that you'd have to worry about them two being
I
hooligans?
said, just like text us and be like, I'm going to Taco
The
Bell
teenager
with
and
Daniel.
Ian.
No. I know.
Like,
Teenager and Ian.
look at my phone and be like, it's 11:30 and our 12-year-old is at Taco Bell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Dropkick actually canceled all their U.S. dates because they don't want to perform in the U.S. anymore.
Oh, they did?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Okay.
So they're like, we're gonna finish our few like festival responsibilities we've signed up for, but that's it.
I love how all the political
But
punk
people are
bands,
mad about that.
What's funny is that all the political punk bands from like that era, like you don't really hear a peep out of them, but Dropkick Murphys are like the band that's like waving the flag for like political punk and talking out against Trump. It's kind of funny.
In DC, one band was like Save Gaza, and the next band was like Israel. So it's
Ooh.
like it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Warped Tour.
Anyways,
But any other kills or scares you wanted to chat?
no, I'm just gonna make sure my dog didn't pee on the couch.
Yeah, that's fine. Time out.
Don't put that in the
Don't take that out of the podcast.
No, don't keep that in there.
What up,
podcast.
Carrie? you
What up,
doing?
bro?
Bro? Don't call me bro. I'll go sleep on the couch. Call me bro.
Does she need to
So-
go outside?
How many So how many stabs do you give me as a husband? 4 out of 5 stabs. Masterpiece.
I give you
5.
4 out of 5.
You
I mean-
just rate it yourself.
I mean,
Yeah,
how
you
many?
You consider yourself 4 out of 5?
Yeah, I would take that. 4 out of 5. I'm with my flaws.
I don't think you guys. Maybe you should save that for therapy.
We'll turn this podcast into our
Oh
therapy.
man, it'll be a lot cheaper.
So.
Yeah. Are we
We
gonna
have lyrics
do?
now?
Are we gonna do some like Halloween Horror Nights stuff?
When you,
We're all like going and
oh
stuff.
yeah,
Oh, like talk about it.
yeah.
Like talk
We-
about it. You want to
talk
talk
about
about it
it.
on the podcast?
We could do a special
about
episode
it.
on it. A singular episode.
I'm sure Ian will want to talk about it.
Yeah, we can get him on.
You can bring.
Ian,
out-
are you gonna
You
be
can
a
bring
scaredy
out-
cat at Horror Nights?
I don't think you will.
I was so shocked about how he acted at Hall of Scream.
Oh yeah.
I was ready for him to like be scared,
I know. I was.
jump something.
I was
For not
so
being able
happy.
to sleep in the dark.
Thank you.
Still.
Without my voice lulling him to sleep every night.
And an astronaut
Maybe
thing
that's why he did
projecting
so well,
much
'cause I
light
was
onto
there.
the ceiling.
I was there. And he was like,
But even when we went to
Soothing voice.
SeaWorld,
I don't get it.
sleep's fine, no issues.
That's what I tell everyone because, they say no kids under 13, 14 or something like that. They recommend kids
Yeah.
older than that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like everyone knows their kids the best.
Yeah. And if we get to Terrifier and he's like, I'm not going in the Terrifier, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
Like,
I got to rent the third one. I haven't seen the third
I
one.
think the big
Okay.
thing is come on. Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be freaking
Oh.
sweet.
I think it's going to be one of those like more
He's bumped.
comedy type.
But I mean, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
If they do, like, it's going to be awesome.
Well, you
know
know
it's
the One
gonna be
House is one of the movies from Slaughter Cinema. Did you know that?
No.
So the
Oh, I think I heard this. I think my buddy at work was telling me about
so
that.
Slaughter Cinema had. Now I wish they would have picked a different movie from
Well, at least they didn't pick
the
the
Slaughter
stripper one,
Cinema
right?
universe.
Stripper.
Yeah, you went into a strip club.
But
I've seen
Hatchets
movies
and
like that.
Chains, the demon bounty hunters, was the Western scene you walk through.
Yes.
So that's a house this
Oh.
year. The originals are always so good. Grave of Flesh is about you. Like I think it's gonna have like critters in it because like it's about getting buried.
Still to this day, the best haunted house I've ever been in was the Bugs one.
Ugh. Mm.
Oh my gosh,
Mm-mm.
my skin was crawling.
I could not
walking
do that
through
one.
I
It's too scary.
It caused such a reaction in me that like
I
was like,
cried.
oh,
I cried.
I could see that.
I was so scared. Spiders.
Yeah.
Just like Carrie with snakes.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when we've been into a couple haunted houses with Carrie and snakes unexpectedly. One, a real snake hanging from the ceiling. That was tragic. Two,
that?
there was the one we went to with the big animatronic snake that we had to walk by. Do you remember? It was like going like this.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that.
The one they touched you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
big
of
animatronic
course.
snake.
They just know.
Yeah.
They know the people
That
to
poor-
touch with the snake.
That poor scare actor
Yeah.
with the real snake.
Yeah.
Did you yell at them?
I dropped
Or
to the
just-
ground.
She was
Oh,
on,
you
and we
dropped.
couldn't get her
I just
to move. We were like,
Ugh,
well,
yeah.
actually, I walked through, and now I'm like, where is everybody? They're all taking care of Carrie, who won't move past the snake, and I'm like in
You're
the
at
middle.
the
I'm
end.
like,
No one's walking out.
hey guys,
And it's Sir Henry, so they like
Oh,
barely
yeah, it's Sir
space
Henry's,
you
yeah.
out and
Yeah.
like, you know,
got
you.
give
You're kinda
you
like
your
on your group.
experience, you know?
Yeah.
yeah,
And the scare actor I think she just looked at one of you guys and was like, got up.
yeah.
Because she was like down.
She's like hanging from a rafter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So she like got up so that I could go under.
Yeah.
And then I was just like terrified the whole rest of the time.
Yeah.
But okay,
Alright.
let's go.
Let's do
Alright.
this.
You want to say hi? I can't hear you.
Dude, just say it.
The farm thing at SeaWorld. What farm? Which? Yeah, what about it?
The farm one? No.
The farm haunted house at SeaWorld.
You mean the one at Busch Gardens where it was outside and it was like a cornfield?
Yeah, you're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the
that
Busch
was Busch
Gardens
Gardens, buddy.
one that was outside? I
Yes,
know,
We
but
did
I
go.
don't think there was a farm one at SeaWorld,
I
was
think
there?
there was.
Oh, there was. She don't
I
remember.
You have to tell me because I don't remember. What happened at the
She's
farm thing?
41.
42. I'm 42.
Oh, shut up.
I'm 42.
Can I be 40? I'm just 40 forever.
Ian, do you want to tell
I'm
us
gonna be 42.
what happened?
There was a place called Farm 51.
Was it with aliens?
Was that the alien one? Okay, so come talk about it. What are you doing? Your
Okay,
mom is not a
done.
puppet, and you are not a
Now
ventriloquist.
he's just dropping farts on my couch. So
Jerk.
all right,
You're gonna have to wash the couch.
done. Stinky couch corner now.
Perfect. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.